Good evening, fellow McCaskey tornadoes. Please forgive me for not being able to be there in person with you. I wish I could be there. But greetings from Mozambique, Africa. It is an honor to be chosen for one of the 2018 McCaskey Distinguished Alumni Awards. And the honor, it comes from not only getting this award, but being part of a very distinguished group of people. I wish I were there to meet all of you other award recipients. I finished J.P. McCaskey in 1981, and I went on to Penn State University, where I earned my degree in industrial engineering. It was in my freshman year, though, that I met my wife of 32 years, who is still by my side here in Africa. But I stayed in the Lancaster area after graduation, starting at RCA New Products Division, which is right down the road, or was right down the road. Then I moved into the center of town, where I was the engineer for Kunzler Meats, and I was also their hot air balloon pilot. From Kunzler Meats, I headed to Hershey Chocolate in Hershey, Pennsylvania, where the bulk of my career experiences came together. I had a new job just about every year at Hershey, moving up the corporate ladder as a turnaround specialist. And my last job was director of cocoa operations, and that got me over to Africa in the year 2004 to survey the cocoa crops. It was there that my life was profoundly affected by the poverty that I saw, and yet there were opportunities that I could be of help. Soon after that trip, I quit Hershey and I moved to Philadelphia to build the largest cocoa processing line in the world. I was acting CEO, and we started up the factory selling to Hershey at an output of over $100 million. Yet I was disillusioned with success and dissatisfied with life, despite having achieved the American dream. It was there that my Christian faith deepened to the point that I wanted my life to turn from success to significance. I wanted to help people, the poor, the widowed, and the orphaned. And God eventually brought me to Mozambique, one of the hardest places in the world to live and do business. My calling is to build food factories in third world nations to bring lasting economic transformation. My wife and I, we gave up our life in America. I gave up corporate life in America, and 7 years ago we sold off and we donated everything we owned, and we moved to sub-Saharan Africa to live the rest of our lives. Our work is to demonstrate a business model which takes the crops of smallholder farmers and makes them into high-quality food products. We've pledged to return 90% of our shareholder proceeds to help the poor, the widowed, and the orphaned. We started with the Sunshine Nut Company, and you can find our cashews in retailers all over the USA, in places like Giant, Whole Foods, and Weckmans. And soon we'll even be in Europe. But you can also buy our cashews on QVC. The primary focus of our work here is jobs. The 50 employees at our roasting factory generate over 1,000 jobs up the road to shell those cashews. And 50,000 smallholder farmers will sell their whole crops in order to satisfy the needs of our roasting factory. And that's the power of multiplication. As we grow, so do the jobs. In jobs, they provide dignity, opportunity, and hope. The main emphasis of our philanthropic work is our Sunshine House program. It's where we buy houses and we renovate them. We fill them with furniture and appliances. We then pair up a widow with 3 to 4 orphans to create a family unit. We provide for their living expenses and put the kids in private school. And our hope is to see them thrive by having them raised in a family setting, in a Mozambican neighborhood, in a Mozambican culture, so that they will be better prepared to succeed as adults in this harsh environment. My wife Terry and I live among the people we desire to help. It is a humbling thing to live among those in such desperate need. It changes your whole perspective on life. I want to thank McCaskey. I really want to thank J.P. McCaskey for preparing me for this journey. It is a wonderful school. It's not just the academics that matter. It's also the heart of the school. When I tell people about my high school, I tell them that it reflected the world. The diversity is what made it great. Keep on being great, McCaskey. I wish I were there to celebrate with all of you. God bless you all. Take care.